Hey, how's it going? Swatch with me. Kingart 36 watercolor brush markers. Last time I did the swatching video, I spelled watercolor incorrectly. I forgot to include the C, and I didn't even notice it until I got into editing, which was really weird. Like, I didn't notice it even when I previewed the video. So this time around, I made sure I spelled it right and everything else. Okay, so this is a very glary box with the light panels. It's a plastic box. It has general information up on the front there. It has, this does not want to stay. I don't know what the deal is. I noticed this little latch doesn't want to stay. It's just, I think the box is crooked. Anyway, it has a chart here, and you can take this chart off. It comes off, and I took advantage of that because when I got the box, the colors are arranged in this order. Just like that. Very important to pay attention to. It does give the color names along with the color, what it looks like there. However, has 3 latches to close it, 2 on the side and 1 at the top here. The first color that was mentioned was this one, neon yellow, on the list. And while it has the name, kind of hard to read because it's silver on a light yellow barrel, there's no color name on it. So I added my own. I took, yeah, that is super hard. I don't know. I took masking tape and I arranged it. I mean, I put them on, I don't know what I'm saying. I put all the little strips on and then added all the color names per the chart. Then I put the order in the way I like it, which starts with pink and ends with black. So there is no white here, or ordinarily it would start with white, but there's no blender like the Ecoline watercolor brush markers or brush pens, or however they were labeled. And I did watch that video yesterday because I was thinking, I haven't done a watercolor marker, I haven't swatched watercolor markers in a long time. So how do I do this? You know, so I just wanted to get an idea for it, and I noticed there was a blender. I was like, a blender? I probably thought it was strange at the time as well. Why is there a blender for watercolor markers? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's maybe it uses water and vegetable glycerin, which would make sense to me to bring out more of the color. I don't know. So we have that, and it's set up like that. I like how the case is designed. And I'm going to close it like that at the moment. And then I'm going to bring these over. You can kind of see what I'm doing there. It's not totally hidden. And I'm going to zoom in a little as well. The card took me a bit of time to make because I wanted to make sure that it was, you know, that I was, if I do it by hand and I don't put any lines down, then I tend to either, you know, bunch of them, like have them spaced out here, and then I'm bunching them up down here. So I wanted to make sure that there was ample room for each one, or equal room probably is more the word for it. Okay, and I'm going to use this brush, which is, I think it's Faber-Castell. Faber-Castell, no number, what? And I'm going to go through 4 of these, the first 4, fast forward through all of these until I get through gold, and then come back in for the last 4. Also, I know there's something I need to tell you, and I can't remember what it is. I don't know. I'm lost. I was going to use this brush right here, because that's pretty much, that's the same width, and this is a number 8. How do we determine what is number 8? Obviously, the synthetic brushes or flat brushes have a different. That makes sense too, I guess. So we'll put that aside, and the first thing I'm going to do is, read off the names. I knew there was something missing. Okay, I'm going to hold it up too, so I can maybe read it. Blush, pink, scarlet, red, cherry, wine red, coral, peach, orange, yellow. Second column. Orange, tangerine, neon yellow, yellow, golden yellow, chartreuse, mint green, light green, green. Third column. Dark green, sea green, teal, turquoise, sky blue, aqua, blue, cobalt blue, royal blue. Orchid, fourth column, sorry. Orchid, periwinkle, purple, violet, gold, redwood, brown, gray, black. Now, a couple of pairs of these look exactly alike. Let me see if I have, I was trying out the brushes. Yesterday I did this with, sorting the colors and everything, because I didn't want to go by the barrel. You should never go by the color barrel. Although some of these were spot on. So kudos to the manufacturer. So let's see. The blues here, or the turquoise, like teal and turquoise. This looks very different, but these two look exactly alike when I'm looking at them, whether I look at them straight on or at an angle. The royal blue and cobalt blue, what does that look like? Exactly the same. Maybe, now this is just putting the marker to paper. It is not brushing it out with water. So maybe the color difference lies in brushing it out. I don't know. Also, I did this on cardstock packaging. So that could be a difference as well, because paper sometimes makes all the difference at how the color comes out, how it looks, things like that. Okay, moving right along. Or should I say, let's get started? I don't know. So I do this. This paper also is Haute Art Studio. It is not available at the moment from the Haute Art Studio people. It is, let's see. The cap fits on, but man, look how long. It fits on very snugly too, so you'll never lose that cap. I know there was something else besides everything I've told you. Haute Art Studio is 140-pound hot press paper, but there is a texture to it. Even on the other side, I can feel the texture. And the reason I'm using it is because that would work, right? This is what I plan to do, a sea salt and watercolor with these markers on this paper, because I seem to get the best designs. Now, does that look... Zoom in, Tammy. I thought I was done with that third person reference. Apparently not. Okay, this looks, I'm telling you, because I tried it out on cardstock kind of paper, to me it looked not so orange, but more of pink. So I put it in pink. Pink. Where is it down here? I think it's this one right here. I guess we'll see how that goes. Okay. This have way less effect than... I should not compare it to the Eagle Line. The Eagle Line is definitely a better watercolor marker. But that's disturbing. Because I'm hardly bringing any of it out. That's weird. Wow. And it definitely leaves the line behind, right? The marker. We will see how this does with watercolor and sea salt. Maybe I need to use the watercolor with vegetable glycerin. Quick, take a brush to it. Did I put water on here? I'm pretty sure I put water on here. Horrible, Kingart. Oh, I'm not happy at all about this. Wow. I can barely see that brushed out. These are not watercolor. Are you sure these are watercolor? Maybe I should just brush it to save myself a little bit of time. Brush it on the baby wipe first to clean it. I don't know if you can hear, but Blue is snoring. That's not... Kingart. Really? Maybe $16.99 is way too much money for this product. Oh yeah, that works. Cleaning off the brush with the... Add more water to it, maybe? That's not very pleasing at all. So you may have seen me up there in the oranges, bringing out the, now it's been renamed, cheap plastic palette. It really is a cheap plastic palette, but it's working. And I thought maybe, because I was trying to eliminate that that part, that initial lay down of the marker, maybe it will look better if I just color the palette and then put the wet brush in there. But it didn't really, yes, it does get rid of, you know, not get rid of it, but there's absolutely no mark there because I took it, excuse me, I put it in the palette first, colored the palette, and then put the wet brush there, and then took it to the paper. So no, there's not going to be any kind of marking there, you know, dark marker marking. That's understandable. Then I decided, oh, I'm just going to do it like this because it's going to take too long to do it like that. And when this one was, this was so funny. There was absolutely no color. I can barely see a color there on that neon yellow. Horrible. Okay. This is, what is this? Oh, brown. This is brown. Technically, I should have put redwood after brown, but because it had the word red in it, it does kind of have a slight orangey, but you know, that's what brown has. Brown is red. It's red and green actually combined. So, and can you see any red in there? Maybe a little. What I guess I was thinking about, the way I order the colors after the purple violet is ochre, that looks a lot like yellow ochre even though it's called gold, and then like a burgundy, and then the browns, or if there's no yellow ochre, or in this case gold, then I would have put this right after the violet. And I keep saying that in my, I think in my swatching videos, so just so you know. Like, you already said this, I already heard this umpty million times. Yep. You know, there might be that one person who's brand new to my channel and hopefully getting a kick out of or getting some useful information from it. That would be nice. This is gray. Okay, that looks like green gray. Green gray comes out as a cool gray. Cool beans. Okay, the last color is black. I don't know what to expect when I do the sea salt and watercolor. I might do that tonight after editing. I kind of slept in today. I know, I gotta stop doing that on the weekend. Don't sleep in on the weekend. That's because last night I thought I was getting a cold because I had that signature sore throat to start. And then, oh, so that's not bad. So I took an airborne, chewed an airborne, and took some honey and ginger, I think. Maybe I didn't. Also took a teaspoon of coconut oil. And when I woke up today, I did not have a sore throat. Although my voice seems an octave lower, and I've been up for several hours now, and it still seems an octave lower, so I know, take from that what you will. I also, this morning, another teaspoon of coconut oil, some honey and ginger. Honey and ginger, when you mix that together, it works like a name brand expectorant that I no longer need to take. Expectorant and cough suppressant. Okay, let me see if I can put these up here. Okay, so this is what we have. Also, when I was swatching, especially when I got to the greens, I was trying to pick out, okay, I need, my sea salt watercolors, I usually use green, blue, purple, or violet, you know. So I was thinking, what produced the best color? And green, because when I do sea salt watercolor, I color in a design with the markers first. I just doodle with the markers basically, and then I give it a good spray with water, sometimes water with vegetable glycerin in it, and I think that's what I'm going to go after this time around, just because it took, well, even like, it didn't bring out the color on most of these like I thought it would, like taking that wet brush. No, that didn't happen. This is a very disappointing set of watercolor markers for me. I don't know, maybe, if you try it maybe with hot press paper or actual cold press paper or something, I don't know, cardstock, sketching paper. Give it a whirl. Let me know your findings. Alright, did I really start this? No, I'm just kind of yammering. I mean, the colors down on the paper, straight down on the paper, are awesome. I like that. But I am hard pressed to say that these are watercolor brush markers, and just I would be willing to go with water-based instead, not watercolor. Because water-based means you can pull a little bit of the color out, but watercolor, if you have markers that are classified as watercolor, you're going to bring out, or be able to bring out, a lot of color. Not a bad set of colors until you add water to it. Which is terrible, because these are watercolor brush markers. I have no words. So on that note, I'm going to sign off. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have an artistic day. Bye.